Hello, YouTube. I was originally intending to make a video showing where the resources, or where resources would be located close to the Dwarven city, but apparently what I thought was close by is not close by. In fact, there's not very many resources. You got a lot of stone, and wood. That's what the dwarves have. They have lots of stone and wood, probably more stone than you could shake a stick at. But they get kind of screwed on iron and bronze and mithril deposits. In fact, I don't see many nearby. They got good animals to train. They got just about everything else except the metals. So I'm not quite sure. I mean, if you use hammers to break stone, can I make a hammer? Do I have? I might have to go back to the workshop maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and make a hammer. Anyway, if you make hammers, if you use the hammers on rock, you'll usually get more metal out of the rocks. That's one of the ways you can mitigate being in dwarf lands. Um, in fact, I'll probably take Murph back and make some hammers and come here and show you because there's lots of rocks. But right now, there's not much metal at all. Um, it's kind of terrible. You guys got the dwarves just got the shit end of the stick when it comes to resources. But I'll just extinguish the fire and chuck all this stuff in, take all, and get rid of the fire. I just needed to stop and eat because I was running on empty. Alright. Yeah, there's like no... I looked all around the mountains. I looked everywhere. The only places I saw metal that were even remotely convenient to the dwarves was, I think, some bronze in these ruins up here. See, there's the Dwarven city in the distance right over there. There's these ruins over here, and there's like maybe a couple of bronze, but not much. Not much at all. I mean, I looked all over the place for metal, and it looks like dwarves got the shaft on that for sure. Looks like there's going to be a meteor coming. Definitely got the shaft on that. There's tons of rock, though. There's more rock than I think any place I've ever seen on the map. You know, I have not seen this much rock that you could break and harvest anywhere. Just the problem is, in order to get a lot of alloy, you need to be able to craft a hammer. And to craft a hammer, you need iron. Now, if they would have made stone hammers, that would have balanced this little mess out. But, oh, what the hell is this? No. No, not gonna happen. Alright, we're getting out of here. Apparently the dwarves don't like me. Or Merv. Well, so much for that. Anyway, yeah. There's not a lot of metal to be found anywhere. I flew everywhere. The only place you'll find metal, maybe, is up towards this mountain over here. And there's a path that goes all the way up to this little groove in the mountain. And there's not really any even metal up here. That's Yeah, the dwarves got screwed on metal, man. There's like no metal that I've been able to find anywhere within a reasonable distance of their hometown, of their starting area. There's like no metal spawns at all. I thought there were. I was gonna make a video on where to find them, but there aren't, and I don't know where to find them. Look at this. I am this far out. I have not seen a single metal spawn. I just see rocks and rocks and more rocks. I'm actually quite a long way from the Dwarven city now. Oh, there's some bronze. There's bronze over here. But the Dwarven city is all the way over here. See, there's the bronze, and there's the Dwarven city all the way over there. That's kind of cheesy. It sucks. Anything down here? Yeah, there's no real metal spawns around anywhere for the dwarves. So if you're going to be in the dwarven homeland, you're gonna be hating life when it comes to trying to get metal without a hammer. You know, and then trying to get the hammer without the metal, because you need the metal to build it, is going to be lots of fun too. It's all stone. I mean, you can get copper alloy, or the copper ore from the stone, and sometimes get iron ore from the stone. But you're going to be mining stone up the fundus. See, there's some yeah, it's not really near, there's nothing near the dwarf settlement to give you access to metal. It's pretty much just all stone. That kind of sucks. The dwarves really kind of got the shaft when it comes to that. There is no metals that I can find. Oh, there's some bronze. So right up on this hill over here, you have bronze alloys. So that's not too bad. Out of the way. You have bronze alloys up here. But that's about it. The dwarves kind of get screwed every other way. Not a lot of metal spawn, or the alloy vein spawns at all. Just a little bit of bronze up that path right over here. A little bit of bronze up that path on the hill. And that's it. The dwarves have fantastic access to livestock and the variety of animals and all kinds of other stuff. So, it's just, you would think that it would be the elves. And it would be the elves that had access to the livestock and the wood and the... oh well. So yeah, that's what we got for the dwarf area. Kind of sucks. There's not a lot of metal for a race that's supposed to be all about metal. Look at, I mean, look at this whole dwarf place. The whole thing is made of iron and metal. Dwarves are supposed to be all about iron, and there's no iron. Well, iron and stone, and there's no iron to be had. Maybe in the stone, but not in a vein. So I'll wrap this up. I thought we were going to find iron and metal veins for people starting off in the dwarven area, and I haven't been able to find them. I've flown all around. Even before I started recording, I've flown all around, and I couldn't find any metal veins within a reasonable distance. It's kind of sad. So just know, if you start off as a dwarf, you're probably going to be fucked for metal, even though dwarves are supposed to be all about metal. They're supposed to be all about iron, but there's none to be found nearby. So I'll probably see if I can figure out how to get metal in the dwarven lands, and then we'll just do that. I'll show you guys how to get metals if you're screwed in the dwarf lands, because there's a lot of stone. So I'll end this here. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. If you like it, feel free to give me a thumbs up or hit subscribe.